Ah, shit. Get your tea and your popcorn because this is going to be a good one. So, this man got canceled for saying that he has black hair. And if you look at the comment, it says, "White boy, you not like us." Let's take a look.
I have black hair texture and, well, I'm mixed, and this is just another morning of me doing my hair process. I have a mix of mostly 4B hair texture, and I'm just going to be applying a leave-in conditioner to my hair to rehydrate and minimize the frizz. Using a spray bottle mixed with a leave-in conditioner is another easy way to apply the leave-in conditioner. Doing it this way also helps so you don't have to soak your hair completely. Each morning I wake up, my hair is kind of a matted down mess, even though, yes, I do wear a bonnet, but this whole process just kind of helps me to reshape my hair. I am also well aware that I'm in dire need of getting a trim. The realization didn't really hit me until this morning, until I really saw just how many flyaways and frizzy hair that I have. This whole growth process is just over a year and a half to 2 years, and I haven't cut my hair aside from doing like low tapers. This is the first time I've used a blow dryer on myself, and I'm also well aware that this is not a diffuser attachment. A diffuser attachment usually works best on curly hair and minimizes the frizz. I decided to blow dry my hair because I've been dealing with having a soaked scalp throughout the day. Having a wet scalp can lead to fungal growth, which is not good. Your scalp will be really itchy and irritated, and it's not fun to deal with. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed my yap session, because this is my before and before hair routine. I'll be scheduling a trim and braiding session soon, so just stay posted for that. If you have any input on my routine, feel free to drop it in the chat.
This is random, but I wonder what is that spatula thing he was using on his hair? I've never seen that before. But let's take a look at these comments. This person says, "What is black hair texture?" So, isn't it interesting how they have so many standards for what makes you black enough, what makes you not black enough? They have so much policing that they do over mixed race people. But suddenly, when you have someone who clearly has type 4 hair saying that he has a black hair texture, now suddenly you don't know what a black hair texture is. Have you ever noticed that whenever a mixed person claims something that has to do with blackness, then like black people get upset? Because it's like, how dare you have a multifaceted identity? This person says black hair texture is a crazy thing to say. And then this person says, seriously, because my black mom has naturally straight hair, and not once did we say it's white hair texture or Asian hair texture or Indian hair texture. So do you see how they start falling into this argument? Like black people look like everything. Black people look like anything. A black hair texture can be anything. Okay, so then if a black hair texture can be anything, why can't it be this? Why is it that suddenly when a mixed person says their type 4 hair is a black hair texture, then suddenly it's a problem? No, you just don't like that a mixed person is saying anything that has to do with blackness. And then we've got people bragging in the comments. Somebody says, "My mom is his complexion." So they're still trying to approximate themselves to a mixed race person. "Hey, my mom is your complexion. Hey, my mom has straight hair." Someone else says, "I have black hair texture." Then they do the side eye. This person says, "Do you have type 4 hair?" Then, yes, you do. Someone says, "Huh? There are black people with type 3 hair. You can't put our hair type in one box." So once again, it's black people have every single hair texture, every single shade. Okay, so then that would mean that he can claim that it's a black hair texture then. Then the creator responded. He says, "Okay, most people assign type 4 hair texture to being black. Most black Americans have 4 type hair texture. Never said black people can't have other textures. LMAO. Stay mad, little bro." Somebody says, "Okay, go find me one white person with type 4 hair. I'll wait. Y'all be so ashamed to be associated with type 4 or kinky hair. That's why you stay in them straight wigs." Right. So on the one hand, it's, "Oh, we're all proud of our blackness. Black people have all shades and all hair textures." And then the next moment, it's, "Oh, why are you saying that type 4 hair is black hair? It's not black hair." This person says, "Is there anything you do love about your hair?" Curious, since you stated all your pain points. So now they're trying to say that he was just complaining. So by doing a hair tutorial, he's complaining about his type 4 hair. This person says, "We have the same hair. LMAO. Far as I know, I'm fully black." So once again, we've got a person trying to approximate herself to him because he's mixed. Like, "Oh, we have the same exact hair texture." Well, that's why he said that he has black hair. This person says, "4B is zigzag. Your hair is more 4A." Someone else says, "People can have multiple types in their hair, so be serious." Then they said, "4B isn't his primary pattern, and that's okay. Y'all need to Google a pattern chart." So now we've got the hair typing police coming out. I thought that they said they didn't like the hair type chart because they said that it put 4C hair on the bottom. So now suddenly they want to bring back the hair typing chart when a mixed person is talking about their hair. Have you ever noticed that, like, whenever mixed or light skinned people start talking about blackness, suddenly the black community wants to bring back the hair typing chart. They want to bring back the paper bag test. They want to bring back the one drop rule. All of these things that they claim to be colorist, texturist, and racist are the same things that they use to police mixed race people. Then somebody says, does this work on dark skinned East African hair? Someone says, why wouldn't it? Yes, that's the thing. Most of us have something from 3B to 4B. Notice how they conveniently left out 4C? So most black people only have hair textures up to 4B. So you're telling me that suddenly black people don't have 4C hair? Isn't that interesting? So under a mixed race guy's post, suddenly they want to change like what black people's hair textures are. Oh, black people have 3B to 4B hair. They completely left out 4C. But this guy says, I'm a dark skinned East African. His hair is a little bit more coily than mine, but his routine seems good for any curly texture. Someone says, Somalis don't all have the same hair. Then somebody says, I'm black and my hair is not that textured curly. So we've got people trying to basically say, oh, your hair's nappier than mine. So because he's mixed, suddenly they're like, oh, well, I don't have that hair texture. You know, black hair texture only goes from 3B to 4B. So they want to pretend like 4C hair doesn't exist. Oh, well, this guy's hair is just super nappy. Like, I don't know where he got his hair texture from. And the guy he responded, he says, okay, and type 4 hair texture is still fairly exclusive to people of black ancestry. Name one race of people who are known for having 4C hair who don't have black ancestry. Like, then we've got this person that says black hair texture. You mean curls? Somebody said, girl, our hair texture is very distinct. Black people hair is unlike others. Stop being hurt. And then the guy said, Diana wants to be a victim so bad. And also, it's like, if this man would have called his hair a white hair texture or a mixed hair texture, imagine the outrage with that. People would have said, oh, that's not an exclusive hair texture to mixed people. I'm fully black and I have the same hair texture. You look like a regular black person. You have a regular black hair texture. If he would have said, I have a mixed hair texture or I look mixed, do you know how many people would have come in the comments section saying, nope, you got a regular type 4 black hair texture? Then somebody says, not hating, but if you shave your head, you will look 100% like a white dude. Okay, but what's the point of saying that? Then we've got another person saying, I'm black and you don't have my hair texture, sir. My curls are 3C and 3B. All monoracial black people's hair isn't in the fours. Meanwhile, this guy, he never said all black people have type 4 hair. All he said was he has a black hair texture. And then this guy actually responded. He says, it's very highly unlikely that you're monoracial. Just because humans can have any hair type doesn't mean that one hair type isn't more common amongst a race. Phenotype relates to genotype. Yeah, I find it interesting how in the black community they like to vacillate back and forth. They're constantly moving the goalpost for what's mixed and what's black. So, on the one hand, you had somebody who just commented and said, oh, black people have 3B to 4B hair. So they totally erased 4C as if black people can't have 4C hair. And now you've got another person saying, "Oh, well, I'm fully black and my hair's 3C and 3B." So suddenly they want to pretend like the standard for black hair is type 3 and not type 4. This person says, "White mom for sure. You can always tell by the self-hate." So apparently, if you have type 4 hair and you say that you have black hair, that is self-hating. How dare you say that you have black hair? This person says, just say curly hair texture. Black people who are not directly mixed have type 1A to 4C. So black people have type 1A hair now? So this woman is saying that black people who are not mixed, they have type 1A hair. She says black people who are not directly mixed have type 1A to 4C. I wonder what East Africans think and people from the South. They mostly have all types, including 1A to 3C. So apparently, if you're black and from the South, your hair type is highly likely to be 1A. This person says, girl, most black people do not have 1A hair. The fuck? Why lie? We have the tightest curls, not the straightest hair, and that's okay. It's black people hair. This girl says, my family is black, but it seems like you guys haven't acknowledged or been to different parts of the world, but I digress. This person says, what part of the world is the black people with 1A in wide majorities without racial mixing? This girl says, oh my gosh, I'm so over this conversation, and get educated and explore the world where there's black people of all looks and hair. This person says, Sudan, and I come from Sudan. 1A hair type is very common, naturally bone straight hair. Okay, so if I start saying that 1A hair is the standard for blackness, I don't want to hear any complaints about texturism then. This person says black hair texture? That sounds very much like a European racist statement. This person says you must be a mixed kid, cuz what? And then they put a picture of a white woman with a black man. And the guy says, I've met plenty of black kids that act goofier and have worse hair routines than I do. So the fuck are you on about? This person says, okay, so y'all mad at the black hair texture? Would you rather him just say nappy? Because I'm sure a few of you have heard that before. And then he says, ironically, they got mad at me for saying this too. This person says, white mom. Someone else said, is your mom white? Another person, mom is definitely white. Somebody says, definitely has a white mom. Another person says, how you worded the opening, I'm assuming your dad is the black one. This person says, your dad black? Another person says, I'm black, but I don't have this hair texture. Am I even really black? So once again, they're trying to make type 3 hair the standard of blackness as opposed to type 4. But then if I were to say something like that, they would call me texturous. So now they want to pretend like black people don't have type 4 hair. Someone else says, yo, daddy white? This person says, I have a black hair texture and I'm mixed. You're black, accept reality. So now they're saying that he needs to deny his non blackness. Another person says, black hair texture is crazy. Someone says, cringe. Well, you're black. Mixed, but definitely black. Okay, so which one is it? First, you got people saying, oh, he must have a white mom. Now it's, oh, well, you're just black. So do you see what I mean about how they will constantly throw you in and out of blackness? This person said, y'all, he's like me. He's a more whiter mix. Someone else says, yo, mama white? Not gonna lie, I don't usually agree with the crowd, but black hair texture is such an ignorant comment. Do better. You need a clarifying shampoo twice. Anyway, what do you ladies think? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.